There are many mistakes and many things that can go wrong when a guy relocates to the Philippines and starts getting involved with a Filipina for a relationship. But if I was to put it under one big umbrella, everything from the tampo to the demands for money and mental games that are played and jealousy, if I was to put all that under one umbrella, I would just call it drama. Now, in a recent video, I talked about the benefits of adopting Stoicism and Taoism as a way of approaching and handling life. I'll try to put a link to it here in the top comment. I also mentioned in that video that I would, in future videos like now, show how Stoicism and Taoism can help you to deal with very specific problems that come up in life, in just about any area. But today, what we're going to look at is how to handle the drama that comes your way, specifically when it involves a Filipina in your relationship. Now, what surprises me is that once you understand what we're going to talk about right now, drama should really not be part of your life. I began dating in the Philippines in 2012 and dated many women. And overall, I had very little drama. Whereas I have talked to so many expats that have come to the Philippines, contacted me about their situation. They have had more drama their first 9 months than I ever had in 12 plus years. Believe it or not, there is a way to short circuit drama so that when it comes your way, and it will, you can bring it to a quick end. So let's take a fictional person, Bob or whoever you want to call him, comes to the Philippines, meets a Filipina, and as usual, during that initial honeymoon period, everything's going just hunky-dory the first 2-3 weeks maybe. But it's not uncommon that after this initial honeymoon period, and again, this is not always, but this is the situation we're going to look at, all of a sudden, this same woman that was the highlight of his day, that he woke up every morning looking forward to seeing her and spending time with her, all of a sudden, she's starting to become the source of agitation, unpleasantness, arguments, jealousy, any manner of what, again, we will simply label drama. So Bob starts getting this grief from the Filipina that he's getting involved with. And this can happen in long-term relationships as well, especially when it's been a long-distance relationship. The guy moves to the Philippines, they move in together, maybe they even get married right away. Again, not a good idea. Know them in person a year before you even start thinking about making commitments. But things go from honeymoon to daily aggravation. I just spoke with a guy the other day who just had a Filipina, just jealousy off the charts. Now, all Filipinas are not jealous, but when they get really jealous, they really get jealous. And it was driving him crazy. For other guys, it's the agitation of her coming to him saying, well, my brother needs a new motorcycle. Can't you just give him money for a motorcycle? No. Well, no, can't you please? I said no. No, but he really needs a motorcycle because this reason, that reason. That gets aggravating. One way they handle it is they basically cave in to the demands. If it's money requests, they finally go, okay, fine. If it will shut you up, how much does your brother need? Here's the money. I don't want to hear anything more about it. But that is not the way to handle this, because you just communicated to her that if she bugs you long enough, you will cave in and she will get what she wants. And she will come back again and again, bleeding you for more and more money. I have talked to so many guys who don't know how to just say no, and they tell me, well, she took me for $3,000, $6,000. No, she didn't take it from you. You just wanted to hand her the money so she would shut up. That's what it boils down to. Now, whether it's jealousy or money requests or nagging, Bob now is getting a whole lot of drama in his life that he doesn't want to be there. He didn't come to the Philippines to to just have some new form of drama in his life. He wants a stress-free life. He wants a happy life, a peaceful life. So what is the best way to handle any type of this drama that you get from a woman? It's actually very simple when you look at it from a Stoic perspective. When Bob starts getting agitation from his girlfriend, he needs to, number one, tell himself, I'm only going to say this once to her. I am not going to repeat myself. So when they get approached with some form of drama and they say anything that resembles a boundary, like telling them, no, I'm not going to give you this money, or no, we're not taking off for Boracay, no, we're not, you name it. What happens is they ignore what you said, which is disrespectful, by the way, and then they ask again. See, because when they ask again and again and again, they're completely taking your words and throwing them in the trash, and the only answer they want to hear is yes, you can get what you want. And that's highly disrespectful, and it's a sign that this woman is just using you for material gain. Now, it's a whole different thing if it's a reasonable request, and she says, can you pick up some milk at the grocery store? That's not unreasonable. So keep that in mind. There is a difference. Not every money request is unreasonable. So as I said, the Stoic mindset says, I'm going to state this clearly one time. And if I'm feeling extremely generous, I might repeat myself only because maybe she wasn't paying attention when I said it the first time. But that's it. After that second time, this is what the Stoic does. As she continues piling on this verbal aggravation to get what she wants, or the constant accusations, the jealousy, oh, I know you're cheating on me, or look at those women are looking at you, and I heard you say something in your sleep. You were probably thinking of another woman. Who is she? Nonsense like this. When you tell them, look, I'm not cheating on you, stop it. After you've said that up to 2 times, the Stoic mindset says internally, not to her, but internally you tell yourself, this conversation is over. We're done. We're not going to engage. Keep that that word in mind. Do not engage. Do not feed their nonsense. Now, that doesn't mean you do some male version of Tompo and shut down and ignore them. I'm not talking about that. That's wrong whether a man or a woman does it. What I am saying is that from a Stoic mindset, you internally tell yourself, we're done with this conversation. We're done with this topic. I'm not going to sit here in a kangaroo court being accused for the next hour and a half, knowing that anything that comes out of my mouth is never going to be good enough. I am not going to engage in childish, immature nonsense with this woman. So after you've stated your position twice, you don't go silent on her. You just set that whole topic aside and you go to another topic. So after she asks again, can you buy my brother a motorcycle? Or she accuses you again, oh, I know you're cheating on me, don't deny it. Don't even respond to that. Let it literally go in one ear and out the other. And then just have a conversation with her as if none of that had happened. Ask her something that really is unrelated. Ask her something like, well, it's 2 p.m. now. What do you feel like doing for dinner? Or I saw this really nice restaurant on Google. We should go there tonight, get ourselves some dinner. Or make it even a statement that exits you from the situation and say, well, you know, I'm feeling kind of tired right now. I think I'm going to go lay down and take a short nap. And then do it. Just don't wait for a response. Don't wait for permission. Just go to the other room and lay down and take a nap. And they are going to want to return to their topic. They are going to want to bait you. They're going to try to piss you off. They're going to try to get under your skin. And what you need to do to deal with this, what could be drama, is don't engage. No matter what they say, do not respond to their nonsense. See, because it takes two to tango. You can't have an argument if only one person participates. And you're going to be the one that does not participate in this foolish argument. Now, you're not cutting off all communication. Again, you move on to a different subject. You're willing to be sweet to them and kind to them and loving to them, but you already stated your piece when it came to that other topic. You already said no, and that's the end of it. And no, do not, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want to short circuit drama, do not feed it. Do not respond to it. Do not engage. Move on to the next topic, a more pleasant topic. And if it gets to the point where they're just in your face and they're just shouting and animated, demanding that you participate in this argument or accusation that they want to engage in, that is the moment that you inform them as you're grabbing your keys, I'm going to go get me a coffee. I'll be back in a little while. Not in an angry way. Don't slam the door. Don't do any of that. You want to be in control of your emotions. You don't want to be angry or petty. Just say it like the other conversation never happened. I'm going to go get myself some coffee. See you in a little while. I'll be back maybe 45 minutes, maybe an hour. And then you don't wait for a conversation on that. You grab your keys, you calmly walk out, you get on your motorbike, and you go have some coffee. Then you take your time. And if she starts blowing up your phone, you don't respond to it. Why? Because you're out relaxing, having a cup of coffee. And when you get home, one of two things is going to happen as you handle things this way. Either A, they are going to have a newfound respect for you because during that silence, the last thing they heard was their own words. And they're going to be wondering to themselves, what did I say and how much did it piss him off that he walked out the door? You didn't show any anger, but that's where their head's going to go at. And really, they need to have that conversation in their head. They need to be introspective. They need to observe their own behavior and ask themselves, did I push it too far? He did say no, and I ignored his answer. Now he's out having coffee, and I'm here all by myself looking like an idiot. See, either you will come home and she will have a newfound respect for you because you don't tolerate BS. You have set a boundary and you stuck to it. You refuse to participate in what she knows is either a witch hunt or a relentless nagging to get what she wants. So that's one way it can go. And you do that consistently, and she will learn that your no means no and your yes means yes. Now, the other way this can go is not so good, where you come back from having coffee and they decide they are going to escalate. They're going to take it up a notch. They are going to make you participate in this unfruitful, ridiculous conversation that she already knows your position on. It might involve screaming. It might involve throwing things around. Who knows? It might even involve physical violence. But they have decided they are going to, one way or another, force you to participate in what they want to talk about. And if that requires pissing you off to make you lose your cool, then so be it. They are looking to control the narrative. So now, like I said, getting drama out of your life is easy peasy. It really is. Because if it goes south, and instead of her having a growing respect for you and your words and the boundaries you set, if she's not going to get with the program, getting rid of drama is very easy. Because at this point, as you see her there, animated, agitated, pushing your buttons, trying to get under your skin, baiting you into what she wants to talk about, what you need to do is take a moment back mentally, observe her behavior, and ask yourself this one question. Do I want more of this? Do I want another 10, 20 years of this nonsense? How long has it been that she's been doing this and shown no signs of maturing? Did I really come all the way to the Philippines to have somebody disrespect my words like this? See, this is where your own self-respect is on the line. And too many guys don't respect themselves enough. They still suffer from the mentality of thinking, well, if I just answer her questions, if I just console her, if I just assure her I'm not cheating, if I just give her the money, everything will work out. It'll all be okay. She'll be happy again. Well, to do that, you just sold yourself out. You just turned into a doormat. You've become the vending machine that she knows which levers to pull on, and she'll get what she wants. And if what she wants is for you to feel guilty and defend yourself for 2 hours that you're not cheating, even though she knows you're not, at least she's in control of you. So getting rid of drama is as simple as looking at her in these moments and asking yourself that question. Do I want more of this? Nobody does. It's a rhetorical question. Nobody wants that kind of nonsense in their life. So what do? You break up with her. And again, very simple solution, but so many guys cave in. They don't break up with her because they're afraid, oh, I might not find somebody as pretty. Oh, I might not find another Filipina. I don't want to go through the dating thing. I'll just try and make this work. Basically, they don't have the balls to walk away. But it's really that simple. When you've got a problem child in front of you who doesn't know how to have a mature, healthy relationship, A, you're not compatible. B, expect more of the same. C, life's going to get more and more miserable. So if you don't want that to happen, again, it doesn't take any shouting. It doesn't take any anger. It doesn't take her permission. You just simply start putting the wheels in motion. And you just let her know, you know what? We're done. We're done. I am not part of this relationship with you anymore. All that's left is to figure out how quickly you can pack your stuff and go to your parents or go get a job or do whatever you're going to do with your own life. But from this point forward, your life is your life. My life is my life. We're not combining the two anymore. I have no interest in having a relationship with you. This is not a negotiation. I don't need your permission. You just need to start packing your stuff. And they will still try to negotiate. They will still put you under an inquiry. Well, but why? Doesn't matter why. This is my decision. But how come? And what did I do? No, don't get sucked into the very thing again where you start explaining to her. She knows what she's doing wrong. She's gaslighting you again, acting as if, oh, I don't know what I did. What did I do? And then you explain it, and then she denies it. Don't waste your time. You're not asking her to break up. You're informing her. We're done. No permission needed. No agreement needed. If you don't want to be in this relationship, you're not. And if she won't pack up and leave, then you pack up and leave. And if you think she's going to get violent or something, heck, wait till 3 a.m. when she's asleep. Pack your stuff, go over to a hotel on the other side of town, and start your peaceful life without her. So if you want to end drama, stop engaging in it, stop feeding it, and have a limit to where when that limit is passed, you tell yourself, you know what? I am not a rehab counselor. I cannot fix this person's immaturity and who knows, maybe mental traumas. I'm not qualified to fix her craziness. I'm not even going to try. I need somebody, a girlfriend, a wife, who wants the same thing I want and is willing to live peacefully to accomplish that. Getting rid of drama, keeping it out of your life, is a matter of setting boundaries, and when those boundaries have been crossed, you stick to your word and you walk away. You don't fight, you don't argue, you just walk away. And then, like I have seen so many guys make this mistake, they do break up, and then she starts messaging and texting and calling, and they get sucked in again. The arguments that go nowhere. What they should be doing is blocking her in every way possible. Email, social media, telephone, everything, block her. And if she contacts you with a fake profile, as soon as you realize it's her, block her again. You have to resist the temptation to supposedly say your piece and put it all right and give her your 2 cents. Forget about that. Just end it and move on. She can yell and scream and rant and tell all her friends that you're an evil bastard. Who cares? Just move on, enjoy a more peaceful life immediately, and don't lower your standard. Only stay with a woman that brings peace into your life, joy, love. Don't settle for anything less.